How's it going, everybody? It's Charlie and welcome back to another video on the Chatting Leeds YouTube channel. Hope everyone's doing alright today as always. So then guys, we're exactly 24 hours away from West Ham versus Leeds United, so you know what time it is. It's pre-match thoughts. All of my thoughts basically on how I think this game at the London Stadium tomorrow afternoon is going to go. But just before I do get into it, the message is always the same. Smash that like button, please subscribe and share all of your thoughts and opinions down in the comment section. And yeah, let's get into it. So, West Ham versus Leeds. Feels like deja vu from last week in FA Cup, where I do believe West Ham overall were the better side. I did feel that they created more chances than Leeds United. Yes, they had a controversial goal allowed when it shouldn't have been, but I still don't think even if that had been chalked off that it'd have changed much in game. I did feel like obviously they did play a much stronger side than what I anticipated in that game, given the fact that they did play against Norwich a few nights ago and then they've got us again tomorrow. But they have played a similar team against Norwich as well, so I think Moyes must be going out for a cup run as well. Doing a decent league place at the minute, and they are playing some really good football. One major standout at the minute for me is Jarrod Bowen, a player who we know well since our time in the Championship when he played at Hull City, where he was probably their only good player. I think Leeds were in for him a while ago as well, but obviously he did go to West Ham. This season especially, he's just turned into a phenomenal footballer. For me, from an English perspective, I feel like he definitely deserves a call up from Southgate. I feel like he is that good now and he's definitely in much better form than Rashford and Sancho and players like that, so he does definitely deserve a go. Obviously there's Declan Rice as well. Souček, I believe, is out with COVID, which is a plus for Leeds United, but then again they might just play Lanzini a bit further back in support of Declan Rice, who again is having an amazing season. Really rate him. I like him and Phillips when they both play for England as a partnership. But yeah, for West Ham, he's a phenomenal player. If Leeds are going to be successful in this game, I feel like the press needs to be there from pretty much the first second. I feel like West Ham's back four will probably be Soufal, Craig Dawson, Diop and Cresswell. That's definitely a back four that can be got at when pressed. I felt like they beat our press quite well in that FA Cup game. Maybe Leeds weren't, well, when I say weren't as interested, but I feel like this game's more important, so I feel like the press will be there in abundance, or I hope so anyway. As I touched upon yesterday, as much as a lot of Leeds fans don't want Patrick Bamford to start, I think he will, just because he's fit. But Bamford's pressing front will be a huge bonus in this game because I feel like that back four can definitely be got at. Where I'm kind of anxious about playing them is, of course, up front. There's Bowen, there's Lanzini, there's Antonio, Fornals. I feel like we just need to get tight to them because I feel like if you stand off players like Jarrod Bowen and Fornals, then they have that time to think about what they're going to do, and you know, they can play a through ball, they can skip past you. I feel like Firpo and Ayling on, you know, fullbacks, we just need to get tight to them and just press them as well as we can. And I feel like Leeds may have some success in doing that. Where Leeds can be successful, as I have just alluded to, is by pressing West Ham high. I feel like the centre-backs especially can definitely, when pressed, I feel like would be able to take advantage of them. Rafinha will be our best player on pitch. We need to get him in game more. I feel like in recent weeks he hasn't been as involved as what I would like to see from Raf. Obviously against West Ham last week he came on and kind of played in 10 role, which in certain games would work. I didn't think it worked in that game. I've seen fans say that they'd like to see him play up front if Patrick Bamford isn't starting, but for me, you play your best player in his best position, and that is out wide, whether it be on the left or the right. The experiment of James up front could well happen as well, but Dan James, if he does, he just needs to press high. He's like his adrenaline, his stamina is unreal. Just needs to keep running and keep putting them under pressure, and Leeds United could find some success. I expect Adam Forshaw to occupy the Calvin Phillips role, a role which I feel like he will do effectively. He covers a lot of ground, intercepts play, wins the second ball. If he can do that to a high enough standard, then I expect Leeds to be successful in the game. Every time that Leeds have played against West Ham, it has been a close affair. However, I do feel Leeds United can get something in this game, 100%. And I usually do my prediction at the end, but I'll just say it now. I think it's going to be a 1-1 draw. And if I was to pick a goal scorer, I would say it will be Raf. But I don't think we will keep a clean sheet. I do expect us to score first. I do think we'll score first. But when Leeds go in front this season, it's even scarier than it being 0-0, because you just half expect the other team to at least find an equaliser. Obviously, if Leeds win this game, it's a huge bonus. But if you was to offer me a draw now, I would snap your hand off. Given the gap that we are from the bottom three at this minute in time, if we were to lose this game, I don't think it will affect us massively. But like I said, a point or a win would be a bonus, I do feel. But on the flip side, I do feel Leeds are capable of getting something against this West Ham team, because even though they've been getting results of late, I still don't feel like they've been as good as what they can be and what they have been earlier on in the season. So, it'll be interesting to see. Obviously, as I did touch upon yesterday, we've got Bamford, Rodrigo and Pascal Strike all back and fit. Whether they'll all start or not is another story. He might save them and just give them a few minutes at the end, but then again, he might have the mindset of, well, they're fit and available, therefore they are starting. I can see the benefits of them starting, but I can also see cons of them starting as well. I feel like it could be a benefit to have them more fit and available for Newcastle next week, which is more of a must-win, and it's a very winnable game at home as well. It's like the Burnley game for me. It's as important. If we can beat Newcastle, if we can somehow, if we can get a point against West Ham and then beat Newcastle, we're even further away from that drop zone. And I feel like a lot of fans can maybe stop having the argument of whether Leeds are going to go down or not if that happens. I think then we've got, after Newcastle, we've got Villa away, I believe, which will be a very tough fixture. But then we've got Everton away, and Everton are trash this season. Like, let's be honest, they are the garbage. If we don't beat Everton, then there's something seriously wrong for me. So there's some very winnable and interesting games on the horizon for Leeds, and I do feel like over the course of this season, I've said it before, I'll say it again, but Leeds United will be fine. As I've said then, guys, it's 1-1 for me. Hit me up in the comment section down below with your score prediction and goal scorers and just how you think this game will go. Hit the like button, smash that subscribe button, and I will see you in my post-match reaction after the game tomorrow afternoon. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in a bit.